What up, guys? Tough Thumbs here. Gonna make a pretty long video here. That's right, I said long, not short, which I say in the beginning of every freaking video. Anyway, so I'm gonna get right to this just to get it out of the way. Unfortunately, I do not own a 1911 myself, so basically had to make do with what I could do. So I got this crappy ass airsoft gun that has been painted black. I'm just gonna use it as basically a way to show 1911 scales. It's been the most requested thing, pretty much, that one of the most requested things that I haven't done yet, and I finally had one done. And you know, I got these wooden scales here as templates. Thank you again to the owner of these. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully I can hold on to these. I'm not sure if he wants them back, but alright, so here's the deal. I need a new pattern, and this new pattern I first used on these 1911 scales. They're coyote brown and tan, and I'll show you what they look like on this. It gives you a good idea. I mean, it looks like shit, this stupid replica airsoft gun, but so there you go. The G10 with a new pattern. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. It's kind of like arrows or like vertical lines or whatever, or just on angles meeting in the middle. But this is the coyote tan and brown. You get a good idea what it looks like. This thing's so stupid looking. I'm sorry, guys. But I mean, it's the only idea I could think of, besides going to a gun shop, and I'm not sure if they would just, you know, take the scales off a 1911 display model. But here they are. I'll show you this side here. They don't even really fit on here too well, actually. There you go. And this pattern is what you're gonna see a lot of tonight, and it feels real nice. Seriously, it's a really great pattern. But you can see each one is outlined in brown. The layering kind of worked out that way. Each one's just kind of outlined there. And also, I'll keep that guy in there for you. But you got OD spacer material here. It's not very, you know, it's pretty subtle, but you know, it's I'd never done 1911 scales before, so this was a pretty interesting. They turned out pretty good, I think, in my opinion. So you guys, I'm offering 1911 scales. Hopefully, I'd suggest sending the ones that are on there, or if you have spares, just in case. I'm not sure if they all are the same. But I know, I mean, this is an airsoft gun. I know it's not a real one, but it doesn't fit on here. But you know, it's supposed to be a replica. I don't know, but I went with these, so they should all be the same. But yeah, these are some 1911 scales. I will be offering these. Anything else you got? Is, you know, as long as you provide me with a template of some sort, you know, I have no problem doing it. So yeah, this thing I spray painted 3 days ago. It's still wet. I don't know why. Anyway, so moving on to the next one. Real quick, you guys, I want to show you something. I just purchased a custom knife done by a dude on USN named C. Watson 1982, and he owns or co-owner, I forget, of Havoc Works. And I saw this thing and I had to have it. It's a credit card knife. It's in high carbon 1095 steel. I believe he said it's acid etched to get that black finish. It is so fucking sick. And it's got jimping all across the top, like kind of zigzag. I put this on here for comfort. Just a paracord wrap at the top there. And it's sweet because it's got a little thumb ramp for you there for pressing and whatnot. But it's a chisel ground, sharpened on the front edge, very sharp, and sharpened on the bottom. The thing is perfectly constructed. It's got the 2 holes and one for the half hole back here, providing a good grip. It's just really, really cool. Really nice guy, fast shipping. You know, it's just pretty lower price. I mean, it was like around 65 bucks and 15 for a sheath. I think I didn't really need a sheath, so I just went with the knife. but I am thoroughly pleased with this thing. It's so sick. It's about an 1/8 inch thick too. But this guy's work is amazing. It's a good twist between like a modern and like primitive look to it, like a really gnarly, classy look. It's really original. You know, this thing just looks beautiful and like perfectly cut down here. Then it's like fucking caveman style up top, but it's just all around like really well done. Very impressed with it. So you guys check out Havoc, HAVOC works. You can check out some of his work on his site. It's really cool shit. If anything, it's good knife pouring, guys. But yeah, that's his USN name. He has some stuff for sale right now on there, like a big ass machete that's fucking sweet too. But anyway, moving off that, I know this thing you just want to touch it. Seriously, it's fucking sweet. Excuse my language, but I like it a lot. I love small like neck knife, like fixed blades, and this is my first credit card knife. It definitely does fit in my wallet, and I have a pretty small wallet too, so but without the cord wrap, it's still pretty comfortable. I have small hands, that's why I put on there. I have, you know, pretty small hands, and you can see the 1911 scale. Teeny hands. Doesn't mean anything though. Anyway, moving on here. So, we got, you guys have seen these before. These actually came with the orange scales, the blanks I call them. But what I did with them, I was going to do a sheath for him, but we opted not to do it because I modified it to fit better. So what we did was we modified these scales with that same pattern, and they look really nice. Kind of like a leaf feather look to it. It's nice and grooved in around here to contour with the hands. Still fits the sheath perfectly fine. I got an extra mule here sitting on the side. Show you guys a little. Real nice on here. They feel real good. Yeah, it's a very nice grip on these. I really like this pattern, guys. I'm hoping to see more of it. I'm hoping some people request it. It's not uncomfortable at all. It looks like it would be, but it really isn't. And it's very grippy. I say this is the grippiest I have because you're not moving at all. I mean, it's very smooth this way, you know, because you're just going along the lines. But you know, front and back, you know, there's lots of resistance there, so you're not going to slide up on your blade. So I suggest if you guys have a heavy user that you want a scale done on and you want something aggressive, this is really good. And I can make it even more zigzags, like maybe 2 up and downs instead of just the 1 point up. I can do point backwards, you know. It's just something that I thought up, and I'm sure people have done it before, but you know, just my twist on it. I really like it. It's making the whole camera orange. And that leads me on to my masterpiece of the evening, and this thing is pretty ridiculous. First off, anybody wants this Woodcraft? Toxic? Yeah, let me know. PM me. I got a sheath for it. Gavco, don't laugh at me, please. It needs some work, but you know, I'm terrible at sheaths. But I can fix it up a little bit. It needs to be shaved down here. But anyway, nobody will probably see that. Okay, now so the masterpiece here, I think this thing turned out incredibly nice. And yeah, it's just really sick. And this one belongs to my buddy Matt here. And yeah, so you guys saw this stonewashed lum blade before, and that was only the beginning. So once again, the theme of the evening is we got this pattern going here with the Arctic Gray G10, and then we have the carbon fiber blue and black at the bottom, and it is fucking gorgeous. Excuse my language, guys. And also, just to throw a little bit in there, there's a blue spacer material just on the gray, just to bring it back together. And just all together, this is one of my tops, I think. I know I say I have a lot of favorites, but this grip actually added the perfect ergonomics to this knife. It literally locks in right here just perfectly. and you can even go up this far because your finger will lock in here. I cut that nice groove. But this thing, I try not to handle a lot of these knives like when I'm not working with them, but this one I've been carrying it around, not out, just around the house, just after I finished it, just because it's felt so good. I just kind of carried it inside just because I was so impressed with I'm not tooting my own horn, but you know, I get excited about my own work a lot of the time. I mean, it's something I created today, this pattern I've never done before, and I just really like the way it turned out, and I really like this knife a lot. And that blue, like against the other blue, it's just gorgeous. This thing gave me a lot of trouble. I occasionally have problems, you know, just have to redo stuff, and this one was a jerk, but it turned out perfect, and it's just as usual, perfectly centered, no blade play, everything fits perfectly well in here. And the grip, again, this grip, I'm really liking it. If I do a knife for myself, I'm probably gonna be doing this grip because it looks real cool. But again, this lum needed something like this because it's hard to hold on to, but this thing is just, you know, it's not going anywhere. There's no sliding ever. It's just very nice. There's no movement up on the blade as hard as I pull. You know, it just locks your hand with this grip. But you know, I suggest you guys have like a machete you want done, or like a larger fixed blade for chopping. You know, it's smooth around the edges, so it won't hurt your hands in the right spots, and it's tough here. And I just like it a lot, and it looks cool. As usual, guys. Oh crap, that's right. Gavco's knife sitting over here. Almost forgot. I'm not going to be turning the lights off for this one, just because don't feel like losing the video feed again because of the lighting. But here you go, Gavco. I didn't really charge the sides up. But you got some nice dashes across the full package. I just think sometimes it takes me a while to think of things to do with the glow, because there's a very fine line between classy and tacky with this glow stuff. So you know, minimal is better for me. I mean, just in my artistic standpoint, I just, you know, I have a big problem with too much glow. But I like to make it, you know, look nice. And this, I think it looks real cool. You got these nice dashes, you know, keeping with the ice jade theme. It's, you know, got a cold feel to it. Especially on a hot day, just look at this knife and you kind of cool down. Placed in the same spots on the other side. It looks pretty nice without the has a blue tint to it. See, this isn't charged at all, so it still looks pretty nice during the day. So you're not giving up style with some glow crap. But I really like, out of all the glow, I think the blue is my favorite. It just looks really cool. But Gavco, I'll be sending this back to you on Thursday, and you know, I'm gonna put a pocket clip on there. I'm trying to figure out whether I just put the regular one back on or something like this bad boy. But this damn thing is left-handed, so it'd have to be tipped down. So never mind that. Well, whatever. Probably just throw the regular clip back on there. But thanks for watching, guys, and you know, if anybody's interested in this Woodcraft, I could even maybe send it to Gavco first to get a better sheath put on it. You know, just PM me and we'll talk about price or whatever. I just don't really need it. You know, I've had plenty of blades this size. I kind of bought it on just a random urge. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.